Hey, what's going on, guys? Echo, and welcome to a game called Not for Broadcast. And this might fall under the horror game, well, horror month or whatever.
And have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
I don't know if this is really a horror game. It's more of a satirical dark comedy sort of thing. So this is going to be part of the horror month, but we'll see. It's meant to be funny, but it's also meant to be dark as well. So yeah, a dark comedy sort of thing. Yeah, there's also DLC for this. Live and spooky, actually. That's maybe that'll be something I can unlock eventually. But yeah, let's get into it. Campaign slot 1 empty.
We're only getting started.
Let's go with intern because why not?
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Now, I have seen Jacksepticeye play this before. Not for broadcast. Hopefully it's not too loud. Probably is quite loud. I don't know. So yeah, the aim of the game is... I don't know actually. Actually no. I think it's just like you choose what people should see. And I apologise if you can hear my cat in the background through this video because I've given her some treats and one of them is infused with catnip. So she's... My cat's high, probably. I don't know. They won the election. Okay. Aha.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one on the right is the broadcast screen. That's what the viewers are seeing at home. It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control. Now, the 4 small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry, I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
There you go, that's my cat.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again. You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast. Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any 3 and load them into the machines on the right. When you've done that, look up to the front again.
Let's do that. Yep.
Right, won't be long now till the signal starts coming through from the station. Stay on your toes. All the bigwigs are in tonight because of the election, so we better not make any mistakes. When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me come out with pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, every... Your love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist.
Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next is going to be the throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. and a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advanced Headquarters party have to say on their historic...
Right, button
That's all
2
coming up on
in
tonight.
3,
National
2,
Nightly News.
1, now. Lovely, mate.
Nice. We did it.
Next thing is the throwback to Jeremy with button 1, when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Okay. Shrinks down and vanishes. Okay.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the
of the
machine
popular
at the
vote.
bottom
Is the
right,
biggest
and use
Yep.
the
election
right
in
stick
living
on
memory.
your wireless controller
Advance
to
have
move
put
the
the
wave
voters
up
up and
and
down the
down,
country with
keeping
their
the
bold
green bit
promises of
in the
permanent change.
white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate, but have yet to appear publicly. However, former Home Secretary
Great, it's going well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
To hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3,
That's all coming
2,
up.
1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody.
Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late.
I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you.
I thought that was our little secret.
That's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
I can't change it.
Yeah.
Wicked. We made it to the first ad break. You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This next sequence is what we call a multi-cam sequence, because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting. A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
These aren't my
1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit, just to keep it interesting.
Okay.
3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience want to see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much for...
10 seconds, everybody.
This is actually kind of fun.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
up,
ready to go to
special
Megan on
reporter
screen
Megan
4.
Wolf
Okay.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
shop
Blunderclatch
top
on screen 3 when she says his
joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to
the
2 for the wide now.
May I say having you here with us is among ours.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Your latest
Okay,
movie, which is
excellent
called
square.
The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction. Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
I've worked on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all others. A love, of course.
I got that reaction. That's quite good.
I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but honestly, who's counting?
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
Oh, that is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that
I think I'm doing a
inspire.
good job.
The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the world.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which opens next week
Right,
around
I've
the
swapped the
country.
shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look.
Looks like Blunderclash is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Hold down the R2 button on your wireless controller, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by gently pushing the right stick to the right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, you mustn't. Think of Carol.
That's Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Flipping that.
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Hold down the R2 button, but this time, move the right stick up.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor,
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
you need to see this.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
The virus. The sterility. This formula.
Nailed it.
This formula. This is the key.
Stop it all.
Bloody perfect, mate.
Hell yeah.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Yeah, this game's actually kind of fun.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As
Yep.
you probably notice, the broadcast screen here is about 2 seconds behind the master
Gone
screen
quiet.
here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the L2 button on your wireless controller for as long as the swear word lasts.
Stay on the sofa. You don't want to sit on this white sofa. He's going to have to sit on the dark sofa.
Stay calm and you'll get it. And if you can't
You want to
tell
throw?
when to
Throw your money
just
in
above
that.
the
We'll give you a leather sofa
literally be
for a
able to
price
see the
that is
sound
just
scrolling
crazy.
by.
If you can't
All you gotta
like
do
it,
is
like
hold
it,
it
then
down
slide
while
off
the red
the
bit is over the red
got a
line.
dispute
Simple.
sofa. We
Of
don't
course, if you
care.
Got it.
don't
Smelly,
you have to
got
take
it
your
from
hand off the
full of
screen.
swearing. We'll
That's
take
why
that shit
real
away. Don't make a
professionals
meal
do
out
it
of it.
by
Make a
ear.
deal out of it.
Most
We got a
people
big
like to
ass
have the
deal on a
volume of
big
the
ass chair.
broadcast
We've
screen
got white
a
chair,
little bit
blue
below
chair.
the master
Ooh,
screen.
inflatable
Then Said it now.
Crazy deal with meal appeal. You don't want no lame ass chair. You want
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Crazy Neil's got crazy deals.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live, that's too late. You can use the buttons on your wireless controller to select the screens you want.
Seriously, Chadworth. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Cut to the outside broadcast. Oh shit, he's pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shit.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a granny's fanny. Coarser than a
Memorably
granny's
put.
Nailed it.
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Get back to who's talking.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. To pass the Assets and Wealth Act, we have produced a definitive list of every person in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of probably the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay back.
Advance are going to turn this country from a nation of warring individuals into a team. To properly fund health and education. To raise
This is so cool.
of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite. So to you posh twats.
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
So they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you. It ends today. We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruit language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble.
Hi.
So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for your help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good
Same old boring politics then.
Is this some weird
Yay.
fever dream? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Second grade, A+. Let's go.
When the programme's finished, you'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went.
God, that's old school.
Overall grade.
Teletext or
Grades
teletext.
mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
Actually, yeah, I'm curious to see more
Right,
info.
this is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Yeah, we kind of messed up a little bit in the editing, but
Right,
that's
this
fine.
is the important page. It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how much wealth you have overall.
Broadcast
At
poor.
the bottom shows you the
Yeah,
financial
sounds
state
about
of
right.
our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care? This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
Ooh.
Alright, mate, welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Pop in there now. Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Choose any one of them and select load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
Do I actually have to do it? I do.
Well, in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before that,
Let's take a look at what's coming up later on tonight on Channel 1.
Okay.
Katie Brightman. Finally, at midnight, it's the national weather report before we take...
Bunningham's leaves when...
Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Right, I know I said...
Now let's take a look at the rushes. Right, this is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening.
Okay, fair enough. This is actually pretty cool, I have to admit. Yeah. I think that's going to be that'll probably be the end of today's episode. This might not be part of Horror Month. I will probably do another video eventually, today, hopefully, if I remember to do it. But yeah, I'm going to leave this video here, but thank you very much for watching. If you want to see some more Not For Broadcast, then make sure you hit the like button and subscribe as well. Something different on the channel for change. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video. Peace.